Hello, and welcome to episode 14 or possibly 15, I've lost count, of Fun with Film. And we've got the moon out. It's inspired me. I took that last night. I was playing with one of these funny rules in photography, and it's kind of pushed a point. We've got to do something about some of the silly rules in photography and some of the stuff that, why it works. And it's a crossover as well. It goes, it works for both film and digital, and it's essential to both. If you don't get your exposures right, nothing works. That was taken on a digital camera. That was manual setting, and it was using the Loonie 11 rule, which is 1 over film speed by 11, f11. It's very simple. And in this case, it was 1 over 400 by f11. What does all that mean? Well, we'll deal with film speed and time at some other point, because it's really, really, really so easy. It's not worth talking about. The f-stop thing, that's something different. That's the numbers around the barrel on your film, on your camera. On the camera lens barrel, there's those funny numbers. It's a funny series. It's that series there. It goes 1, 1.4, 2, 2.8, 4, 5.6, 8, 11, 16, 22, 32, 45, 90, etc. 45, 90, there's one in between 45 and 90. Yeah, 64. It's an odd series, and there's no units attached to them. 1.4 watt, 1.4 nothing. It's a ratio. It's the ratio of your focal length of your lens, divided by the diameter of the hole in the middle of the lens that the light's going through. So if you have a focal length of 50 millimeters, and the hole through the middle is 0.5 millimeters, which sounds really small, but it's, that's quite big for a pinhole. Divide one by the other. 50 divided by 0.5, 0.5, is 300, f300, no problem. So exactly, how do we get 1, 1.4, 2, 2.8? It's a really odd series. The difference between them is multiplied by the square root of 2. 1 times the square root of 2 is 1.4, which is the square root of 2, near as. We don't have to be brilliantly accurate. 1.4 times 1.4 is 1.4 squared. It's the square root of 2, so it's 2. 2 times the square root of 2 is 2.8. 2.8 times the square root of 2 is 4. 4 times the square root of 2 is, and so on. Now, let's separate those out. There we go. We now have a top set that goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. That keeps doubling. 1 to 2 is a 2-stop increase, times 2. 2 to 4 times 2, it's 2-stop increase. We get the same on the bottom layer. 1.4 times 2 is 2.8. 2.8 times 2 is 5.6. Fairly accurate, I suppose. 5.6 times 2 is near as 11 as we're going to want to get. So they go up by 2. I'm just going to think about those for a little while. I shall make a recommendation that you add to your photography kit one of these, because you're going to need it. And don't bother going down to somewhere and buying a really expensive one. Go to Poundland. This one didn't come from Poundland. The one in my big camera box in the 5.4 camera 5.4 box did come from Poundland. The Poundland ones are really good. This one isn't so brilliant. This one came from the 99p shop, so you won't be able to get one anyway. Isn't it actually branded at all? No, it's not branded. the Poundland ones are brilliant. They're really nice little calculators. They are approved by Sergey, so they're the ones to get. And you will be needing one, and you're going to have great fun with it. And the thing about the maths and photography, it looks horrendously difficult, but because you're interested, that makes it really easy. And it is so easy. It's actually little tiny bites of what looks like really difficult stuff, and it's really good for impressing your friends. And it's actually essential to what you do. You can't keep running around using program mode all the time because that'll let you down. This won't. So next time we will look at the relationship between filter factors and f-stops. Then we will look at the time, film speed nonsense, and we can look at all three together. And then we'll find something else to talk about. Light meters and how they work, probably. I will see you all soon.